You could stream in 3D live for under $100 with what's in this box. In a moment, we're going to find out what's in there. Ooh. So now you know what's in the box, and I've got it mounted on this little piece of cardboard just so I don't have to touch the camera much. It is mounted on a circuit board, as you saw, so I don't want to touch that if I can help it. It is nice that they don't have any of the circuits right here on the edges, so you could probably grab that with your fingers. This is made to go into maybe a little robot or something like that. However, people that are into the robot thing say that this camera is basically useless for them. But what it is useful for is streaming live in 3D on OBS, or recording 3D on OBS, or any other software that could record a webcam. This will give you a side-by-side 3D image, so you don't have to do anything. It's already synced. Just make sure you get the one that says it's synchronized. There are some that are actually not synchronized. They're separate cameras. This one does show up as two different cameras. It shows up as a 3D camera and an HD camera, but you will be picking the 3D camera when you use it in OBS to stream live. I hope you will. Please pick that one. Anyway, it does have just one cord. Some of them come with two cords, so watch out for that. Don't get that kind, because that's definitely a separate camera. You can see that I drew a little face on it. Actually, I think this is upside down. That's how the camera works. So it's the USB thing on the top. So I'd have to flip this, but I just didn't bother flipping it for some reason. Anyway, so the face is wrong now. So anyway, the other suggestion I could say is maybe you could fit this into the shell of a Minoru camera if you got one of those. I can't find my Minoru camera, so I can't test it out. It's somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where it went to. Anyway, let's test this bugger out, see what it can do.
Okay, so I opened up OBS, and now we'll just go ahead and add a camera. We'll go to 3D web camera, and there it is. We got it ready. We'll just go ahead and stretch this out to the full screen. And now you can do all kinds of adjustments with the brightness and whatever you want. You can fiddle around with the color or contrast or whatever you need to do. Some saturation adjustment. You basically got all the different webcam adjustments that you would have on a regular webcam, because it's basically treating it as one screen, which is just side by side. But as you saw with the flickering there, you don't want to be messing with it too much. Now you can also adjust it and go to custom, and then you go over to resolution, and you've got all these resolution options that you can pick. But once you go into resolution, you're going into almost a manual thing, and so you can see that the LED lighting in my room is making it look very strange. So I'll switch it to 60 Hertz. That didn't do much, but if you adjust the exposure and things like that, you can get it kind of to eliminate that strange strobing effect that the light is giving it. Basically what it's doing is you're trying to match the shutter speed to a division of 60 frames per second. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of that for right now. We'll just add the camera one more time, and we will not name it anything. We'll go to 3D webcam once again, and then we need to go to, oh yes, I forgot the exposure is got to be on auto. So it's on default and auto, and it works just fine. and then we can stretch it out again to the frame size. And now I'll make a duplicate of the webcam just by selecting it and saying use existing, and then find it in the list. It's number 3. And now I have 2 of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate each screen left and right so I can adjust it for vertical misalignment, horizontal, that kind of thing. But we'll go into that in just a moment. Okay, I've made 2 duplicates of the camera, and I'm going to go into the transform thing so you can see my numbers that I put in. You need to have it on stretch to bounds, and I basically isolated 1/2 of the screen so that I can take the left half of the 2 screens and put it on the left, and the right half on the right. And you have to do this for each screen, so I'll give you the numbers here. You can try to duplicate my numbers, but it may not work for your camera. Your camera may be adjusted differently. Maybe your camera's perfect and you don't need to do this at all. That'd be great. But mine had a severe problem with vertical alignment, so I had to do it this way to get the alignment correct. This is kind of a deep subject, so I'm not going to go into much detail, but you can copy my numbers and see if it works for you.
So it works pretty well on the PC. Now I want to see if it works on a laptop, because I've always wanted to see if I could stream live remotely, you know, like out on the beach or something. You might have your hotel that provides Wi-Fi, or maybe there's a beach bar or something that has Wi-Fi. You can be out there cruising along. I don't know what you're doing out there. So anyway, you're out there with your laptop and you can stream live in 3D from the beach. That would be cool. Let's check it out on the laptop and see what happens. So that was pretty cool on the laptop. It really worked really well. Did you see the clouds? The clouds were amazing. I wish my face was a cloud. Anyway, this bugger does pretty well. You know, it needs a little more bit rate. I could have probably pumped up the bit rate for that recording. I had it on 5,000 kilobits per second, I think, on OBS. So I may have been able to pick it up a little bit and maybe get a little bit less blockiness in my face, but it did okay. You could definitely stream live on YouTube, on YouTube or Facebook, possibly Twitch, with OBS. The thing with OBS is you can actually shrink the two video feeds down into corner video feeds, like you would if you were playing a video game or something, like a lot of people on Twitch. And that'll make the resolution look a lot better. You'll get rid of, there is a little bit of glitchiness right at the bottom, where if you move your hand along, you'll see like little weird block stuff every once in a while. I've caught that in the videos every once in a while, so it may not turn up, and it may not be in your unit. Your unit might have another problem, I don't know. But anyway, it's a pretty fantastic little thing for under $100. I paid about $87, I think, for mine. They range from 80 something to $99, somewhere around there. Of course, with tax, it may put you over $100. I don't know. Make sure you get the one that says synchronized 3D, because the ones that are not synchronized probably won't work for you. I'm using Windows 11 on the laptop. I'm using Windows 10 on my computer. This webcam does not have a mic Just be aware of that. It's just the webcam, so you'll have to use an external mic. But if you're streaming on Twitch, then you probably have a mic that you're using anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/wheatstonehomes. I'll see you next time. Yes, I can stream from the beach now. Next, I'll take over the world. Yes, yes, my plan is coming together. What is going on with this box? Oh no. Nobody move. Minoru's escaped somewhere in the room.